Hi, y'all. Luke Hatmaker here, host of the Daily Grind with your post-game bounce. Well, that was a less than ideal way to come out of the All-Star break, right? What I'm referring to is the Grizzlies losing 113 to 127 in Indianapolis to the Indiana Pacers. Like I said, not what you want to see first game out of the All-Star break, and definitely not what you want to see in back-to-back games, which were back-to-back losses. Second game in a row where they come out guns blazing in the first quarter, only to give up that lead very, very fast in the second, and it is not what you want to see. This was way, way worse than the Clippers game. Let me say that. And what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is there were 50 points given up in the second quarter. The Grizzlies had never done that before. That's a record. There were 78 points in the half. Also had never done that before. That's two records. So Grizzlies set two records tonight, neither of which you want to see set. So that's not good. To break the game down even further, if you want to, I don't know. Let me say the Grizzlies did claw their way back into this, man. The third quarter was a bit of a different story. They managed to get the lead down to single digits at one point. But for every long run the Grizzlies had, the Pacers had a mini run of their own, and it was enough to squash anything the Grizzlies did, which let me give flowers where flowers are due, because the big guy for the Pacers, I would say, was Myles Turner. Myles Turner had started the game 0-for. He was an 0-for in the first quarter. Didn't have anything. 0 points, and it was looking really good. That was the quarter the Grizzlies did great in. He finished the game with 17 points, 10 rebounds, and seven blocks. Seven. That's a lot, for comparison's sake. The Grizzlies had how many blocks as a team, would you say? I mean, if you guessed 7, you were right. So Myles Turner had just as many blocks as the Grizzlies did as a team. Grizzlies didn't have an answer for them. Anytime he was off the court, that was when they went on their run. And now let's get to the Grizzlies side of things. One reason why this was possible, I would say, is because Jaren Jackson was in foul trouble pretty early. We've heard that one before, but he had 5 fouls, I think, going into the fourth, or he sat almost the entire fourth quarter because of foul troubles, which isn't really what you want to see. He did still finish with 18 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Was well on his way to having more than that, if it hadn't been for foul trouble. Desmond Bane continued to ball out. He's been by far, after Jaren, the Grizzlies' best player so far this calendar year, I would say. He had another 20-point game. I believe this is 17 out of the last 20. He's gone for at least 20 or more. He had 23 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 9 of 16 from the field, and 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. Really solid game from Dez all the way around. On the week that he had his jersey retired, he's just carrying that momentum. Little bit of a down game from Ja. Again, it's kind of too, after not playing in the Clippers game, I was hoping to see him a little bit more rejuvenated, especially after the break, but 12 points, 0 rebounds, 6 assists. He just was having an off night. Another guy that was having an off night, and when I say guys, I mean guys, pardon me. The Grizzlies bench, after being one of the best benches all season long, they had another off performance. I say another. It's few and far between when they have these off nights, but Santi Aldama had 10 points, 7 boards. Vince Williams Jr. had 7 points, 6 boards. So between the two of them, it's 17. Gigi Jackson had 9. A couple of those points were in garbage time. Just not the dominant showing you like to see out of the Grizzlies bench. We expect more from these guys typically, which is how I would put this game in a nutshell. I just expected more. After coming off over a week-long break, I would, you expect these guys to come out guns blazes, and they've got the Denver Nuggets breathing down their necks. They are by no means safe in that second seed, and I would just really kind of hope that they would come out with a little bit more oomph in this game. They didn't, which is fine. It's the first game of a 3-game road trip, so hopefully the Grizzlies can bounce back from this, but, Thursday night loss. Again, the Grizzlies lost 113 to 127 in Indianapolis. Hopefully they can bounce back from that and pull out a dub. against the Magic in their next game. We'll see. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Go Grizz, and we'll see you next time.